Hey, what's up, people? I have this question to ask. If, for those of you who are in or have graduated school, have you ever have or had a hot teacher? Just a question, just a thought. It's just a thought that I had in my head. I've been thinking about it all day because I recently found my, teacher on Facebook. I'm not gonna say her name because I don't dox people, but yeah, I'm here to tell you about the hottest the hottest teacher that I ever had, so this was around 4th grade. I know I already kind of spoiled it, but this was in Corley Elementary. This was Atlanta, Georgia. So we were starting the year, right? This was August of 2011 to 2012, right? And I had already spent my first year in Corley. I started going to Corley in August of 2010. So that was 3rd grade. So this is 4th grade. So I entered the school on my first day, and because I'm in a new grade, I obviously don't know where the classroom is, but yeah, I walk into the school, and apparently the class was upstairs. So still I was lost. So I get some water at the water fountain, and I start wandering around until I find a teacher. I ask her, excuse me, do you know where I think I'm gonna call this teacher, let's see, Stephanie. Excuse me, do you know where Stephanie is? And she just led me to the classroom. Alright, so I enter the classroom. Obviously I was a little late, and you know how you're a little late and everybody's already in the classroom, and when you're the second to last one to get in there, everybody is staring at you. Well, yeah, that's kind of the thing that happened to me. Like, I entered the classroom and everybody's staring at me, and I'm like, what is everybody staring at me for? Is it because I'm black? Is that the reason? It's because I'm black? And obviously, no, that wasn't the reason. But the teacher wasn't here at the time. It was a substitute teacher, so I don't know where she was. But yeah, this substitute teacher, obviously, she was a big fat teacher. Like, she was a big fat substitute. I mean, not fat like Nutty Professor fat, but she was kind of chubby, and she wasn't really all that attractive. And I wasn't really checking her out, considering I was 9 years old. But she was a nice person. But then around 2 to 3 days later, that's when the teacher gets in here. Stephanie, yes, Stephanie. So she comes into the classroom on the 3rd day, and I'm just like, wow. Like, this lady, she was so beautiful. She had it all. And apparently she was from Michigan. I don't know what's up with Michigan. I have never been there before, but they must have some pretty people. Oh my goodness. So she had it all. She had the pretty face. She had big boobs, and you're probably wondering, okay, what is my 9-year-old self doing looking at a teacher's boobs? Okay, well, I was sort of like a big hornball, okay, even though I was 9 years old, so I was way ahead of my time. But yeah, she had this big boobs, and she had this white just know she was wearing something where it looked like it was a little tight, so like her boobs were showing. And man, I'm not good with cup sizes. I'm just gonna say she maybe had what's a cup size? Maybe maybe double J's or triple J's. That probably doesn't exist, but just know they were big, alright? But yeah, Stephanie had these, and she had a butt too. Oh my goodness, I'm not gonna lie. She had a big butt. She had a big butt, big boobs, and a good face. So she had it all. I wanted to bang this teacher, but yeah, she had asked. We all gave our names. And the way she said my name, like, she had actually said my name right the first time, and I'm just like, wow, a person that actually gets my name right. Because like people who have never met me before and they say my name, they seem to think that there's like an E in my name, so they say Shaver. And yes, my YouTube channel name is my real name, so yeah. And she had pronounced it right, so I was already in love. But yeah, she was really beautiful, and that was my teacher for the rest of the school year. But something happened. I You know, there will be days where as she was teaching, I'm gonna admit, like, I was hard, like, as she was teaching, because, like, I'm thinking in my mind, I want to bang this teacher. I want to bang this teacher so bad. She looks so good. I want to bang her. I want to bang her. I want her to have my babies. And well, again, I was 9 years old, and this was 2011. Things were different back then, all right? But yeah, bro, but oh my goodness. Obviously, nobody noticed that I was, you know, like, aroused by this teacher or lured or something like that. But yeah, this, you know, that's what hot teachers would do to you, man. And, you know, if only I was as old as I was now, I probably would have went for it. Although I think it's illegal for a teacher to date a student under the age of 18. I'm not sure, but I still would have went for it and talked to her. But yeah, towards later on in the school year, maybe this was like somewhere early 2012 or something, I was still 9 years old, you know, things started taking a turn for the worse, I feel. Have you ever heard of that term, it's too good to be true, or things are too good to be true? Well, you know, that it applied to the situation. You know, she may have had those big breasts, that big butt, and that pretty face, but, you know, she wasn't that nice of a person from early 2012 and year out, and so on, because, you know, the kids in my classroom, they were kind of disruptive, and they were kind of loud, and, like, back in my time, in order to, like, hush, you know, a loud classroom, the teacher would either have to yell, or someone would be like, shh, and for some reason, doing that shh, it would quiet down the entire classroom. But yeah, this lady was not really that nice, specifically towards me, because, you know, at the time I really cared about peers, and, you know, I gave it the peer pressure, and, you know, I was trying to be cool like the rest of the kids, so I started doing what they were doing, and, you know, she didn't like that. So, you know what this lady did? Stephanie apparently booked me for behavior classes with the principal, along with some other kids, which was, you know, kind of cool, because I was with the other kids that I already kind of knew, and we were just in behavior classes. But, like, and there would be times where she would send me out the class, you know, for being disruptive or something like that, and I wasn't really doing much. I remember there was this one time where she was doing some kind of exhibit, and me and this other kid, you know, we were just doing, like, eyebrow tricks with each other. We were just playing around, and this other kid that I was doing these tricks with, nothing happened to him. I'm the one that got sent out, which goes back to what I was saying earlier. Was she racist? Did she send me out because I was black? Did she single me out of the whole classroom because I was black? Is that why? But yeah, you know, I really wish that it wasn't too good to be true, because she really had it all, and she was so pretty. It's just too bad. Like, what the hell, man? Like, why can't, like, you have this perfect teacher with this perfect, you know, attitude, and why can't she be nice? Like, why can't she just be perfect? But yeah, I used to have dreams about me banging this teacher. Obviously, since I was 9, I didn't go through puberty, so I didn't have those wet dreams. But yeah, I used to have dreams of me wanting to bang this teacher. And, you know, I recently found her on Facebook, so, you know, I may do a video on her later on, something like that. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, that's the story about how the hottest teacher I've ever had turned into a nightmare, gone wrong, you know, gone sexual, you know, Spider-Man and Elsa. And yeah, that's pretty much all I've got to say, guys. Have you ever had a hot teacher, or do you have a hot teacher currently? Because if so, I really would like to know. And yeah, would you like to bang your teacher? Because I would have liked to bang my 4th grade teacher. We're not going to talk about my 3rd grade teacher, because she was kind of old, so, you know, who wants to bang an old teacher? But yeah, that's pretty much all I've got to say. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe, because I upload every week. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace out, man.